Artisanal cheese, and those mites turn up on lots of other cheeses that we love very dearly. There are certain cheddars, they have to get them off. What's interesting about this one is they keep them because they believe it improves the flavour.
No, they're lazy.
They're lazy.
That's just filthy cheddar, is that what that is?
Are you a cheese man yourself? What is your favourite cheese?
Oh, no, that's not good, is it?
Well,
luckily the long evenings have come.
The mites have gone.
Oh, hey!
We're having a little bit of bother with our lighting desk at the moment.
Put another shilling in the meter.
And it's my privilege, indeed my secret lifelong ambition, to bring you Outtake TV. Yes, this is the show that uses the really embarrassing bits of telly that celebrities make with all their gaffes and clumsy mistakes. Unless they're done by Jeremy Clarkson, who keeps his and calls it Top Gear. True story. Obviously, things don't always go as planned on TV. Sometimes something really unexpected happens. Something explodes, somebody swears on CBeebies, or, shock horror, somebody laughs on EastEnders.
Are you still in there, Phil?
What?
Why'd you pretend everything was fine and dandy?
You just don't get this, do you?
Sorry?
She's happy, and that's what this is all about.
Fetch boy.
That's wrong, isn't it? It's definitely wrong.
Oi, is that Renee?
Come on, Sam. Anyone sees you.
All right. Oh.
Doctor, I don't know if you know the ins and outs of what happened.
I don't.
Yeah, police must have filled me.
I'm afraid not. All we're concerned about is getting you well again.
Yeah, but your stuff, I mean, you got theories, you must have.
The wound in your abdomen's healing well.
No, do well, though, get
You will between the beats.
Dawn!
He said he loved me.
He did!
And why would he do this to me?
What, do what? Do
He
you...
was there, he saw what state I was in after the days. If Barry loved me so much, then why would he put me through?
Put me in a nappy, perhaps.
We can't afford nappies. No, Janet's not working. I've got my line wrong again. No, it's as clear as day. Look, will you marry me? Maybe I'm just too clever.
Yeah, that's probably it, love.
It took me ages to get that sheep's head out.
Women want to be proposed to romantically. Gaz, you should let me help you. You know, I'm asking you these things because when I said those vows, before that, when we got engaged, you know, when you proposed, I just can't quite remember what I was going to say. So, somebody could tell me a line, I'd really appreciate it.
Can't talk because you've got a mouthful of fruit. Tomorrow, we'll be live on the deck of HMS Illustrious, which is anchored on the River Thames at Greenwich for the Royal Navy's celebrations. Wasn't it a good piece by Richard?
It was a great piece. I'm just eating a piece of melon, which I tend to do at this time. It keeps my sugar levels up.
Lights are set, but what is a Christmas tree without a star to top it off? Well, this one has been lighting trees on Trafalgar Square for the past 10 years. 10 years, 10 years, 10 years, 10 years. Well, this one has been lighting trees on Trafalgar Square for the past 10 years. I think it's time to put it in its rightful place. OK, here goes. I've just dropped the star. Oh my goodness. I've actually just dropped the star.
Get up there, go on.
This is
How long have you been...
a labradoodle.
Good boy. No, he's a bit... Oh, baby.
There you go.
This may last about 2 minutes. Hey, baby, do you want a treat? Do you want a treat?
Thank you. How long have you had these, Frank?
I've had him. Now, Bailey, what's wrong? What's wrong?
All right, sweetheart.
Yeah. Unlike them, they're not looking at television, are they? Tails, come here.
All right, Madge. Oh, Madge.
That's your own picture you're barking at for heaven's sake.
Madge, she's looking at herself on the screen.
I'd do something else. I'd go to something else.
All right. Should we let them go?
No, don't let them go.
We're going to an item now about the decline of the picture postcard. It's presented by Claire Grogan. Can we run that VT now, please?
Graham Norton there, trying to keep control while a couple of old dogs howl tunelessly. It's like the early rounds of I'd Do Anything. Now, a confused Labradoodle was always going to cause problems. Modern technology, on the other hand, well, that is absolutely foolproof.
Welcome to BBC World News. I'm Nick Gowing. Also in this programme, how rising food prices affect people all over the world. And the price of passion. A British man and woman jailed for 3 months in Dubai.
Needs to kind of start foaming before we get anything in. So, Kerry's first job, if you want to break all those eggs into that bowl. We may need to work on your technique.
That's really easy.
But what about reverse altitude coming down? Is there any effects of that? Do you get kind of giddy or...?
Yeah, well, no, the giddiness you get on the way up,
right.
The lack of oxygen. Is that it?
Absolutely perfect. Beautiful.
Didn't know I could do that.
Ooh.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me. Oh!
Stop already.
Stop it.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. OK.
Ronan?
Simon Rimmer there, remixing something by Ronan Keating. Oh, yes, he's multi-talented. It's not just in the kitchen he can screw things up.
I will say, I had a go on it when it was working earlier, and I rode it from one end of the studio down to the other end, and it was absolute brilliant fun.
It's really fast.
It was really, it's really fast.
Quite a long, large turning
a long turning radius.
All right, get on it and go.
Okay,
it's very, very heavy, and you can generally only go forwards.
But you can
go
forwards.
Control in his hand.
So, if you've ever wondered what John Barrowman would look like if he'd seen the funniest thing ever in the world, this is it. And they say saying goodbye is the hardest thing to do, which is, quite frankly, rubbish. What about giving birth or, I don't know, unicycling? Still, this lot either do it reluctantly or badly, starting with a reporter who I suspect may be getting it wrong deliberately.
Last year there were signs that large salmon were returning to the Tay after a long absence. There are predictions now that we could see fish as large as 40 pounds being caught here for the first time in a long time, and that would be cause for celebration. Alan Grad, reporting Scotland. Last year there were signs that large salmon were returning to the Tay after a long absence. There are predictions this year that we could see fish as large as 40 pounds being caught, and that would be cause for celebration. Alan Grant, reporting Scotland.
Right, well, not I'm afraid that's your lot. Michael's off to Annabelle's. He's one of these sort of posh folk. Diane's going back to visit her old boarding school. It's approved, you know. And I'm going to have an early morning walk in the park. At least that's what I'll be telling the police. Night-night.
That's all for Newsnight tonight. Martha's being punished for some offence in a previous life by presenting tomorrow's programme. In the meantime, it's all available again on the website, along with our editor's pathetic pleas for you to send some of us your old bits of home movie and the like, so we can become the BBC's version of Animals Do the Funniest Things. Good night.
And why not? Animals Do the Funniest Things is ITV's version of Newsnight. Though, to be fair, whilst Paxman says that, if an animal did something weird to a politician, he'd be all over it. I can't promise you that for next time, but I can promise you another brilliant crop of outtakes. So, until then, ta-da!